That was Rag Picker by Irving Berlin, written in 1916. The next thing I'd like to play for you is a little something called What Ragtime's All About. Back in 1860, an unknown Union soldier wrote a little song called Our Boys Will Shine Tonight, and at the time, the song went like this. Players weren't quite happy with that. They wanted something a little bit more. So they decided to put the sound of a tuba and a trombone in the left hand. Something like this. And so they kept the song exactly the same in the right and put the tuba and trombone sound in the left, like this. Weren't happy with that, and they thought they'd tweak it a little more. And so about 1900, they ended up putting a sound of a banjo in the right hand along with that tuba and trombone sound in the left. And it sounded like this. And so what in 1860 sounded like this, sounded like this in 1890, and like this in 1900. And that's ragtime. Well, the next song I'm going to play, I'm going to need a little bit of help from everybody. It's a song by Joe Jordan. It was written in 1906, and it's called Old Black Crow. But I'll get to the chorus. I'm going to need you guys to help sing along a little bit for me. So when I sing, how do you know? I need you to repeat. How do you know?
How do you know?
Said an old black crow.
Said an old black crow.
All right, you got it.
All right, you got it.
All right, presenting Marc Tassin and the Greenfield Village Ragtime Chorus doing Old Black Crow. Come along, folks, and listen to me. I got a story that'll tell to thee about an old black crow who lived, you see, way down deep in a walnut tree. How do you know?
How do you know?
Said an old black crow.
Said an old black crow.
Where did you get your history from an old black crow in a walnut tree? You guys are naturals. I bought myself a pair of combination underwear to keep out the cold and the drafty air. 6 months without hesitation, couldn't get them off because I lost the combination. How do you know?
How do you know?
Said an old black crow.
Said an old black crow.
Where did you get your history from an old black crow in a walnut tree? I once knew a doctor by the name of Peck. Fell down the well and he broke his neck. Served him right, he should have stayed at home. Stuck to the sick and leave the well alone. How do you know?
How do you know?
Said an old black crow.
Said an old black crow.
Where did you get your history from an old black crow in a walnut tree? I went to the fish market to get some smelt. I never said, hey, Mr. Fishman, you got any smelt? Of all the smelt that I ever smelt, never smelt like them smelt. How do you know?
How do you know?
Said an old black crow.
Said an old black crow.
Where did you How do you know?
How do you know?
Said an old black crow.
Said an old black crow.